What is up, people? Half Slab Bacon here with a brand new early access title available on Steam Early Access, that's right, called Alchemist Awakening. And I brought this game to you guys because it's pretty freaking cool. And I figured most of you that watch my channel would want to check it out, and if any of you are coming new to the channel for this, I hope you enjoy, because this is a pretty awesome game. So, you might have guessed by the title, people, that it shares some similarities to Minecraft. Talk much? Jeez. Okay, so why don't we change our view here, and we'll get started. So, it also, similar to Minecraft, it's kind of Java based, so performance ain't too bad, guys. With VSync, I was, pretty much running everything cranked to the max, steady 60 FPS without recording, of course. Recording always puts a bit of a hit on any game. But overall, I would say, even on an older system or, a lower end gaming rig, you should probably be able to handle this game just fine, especially if you started playing with VSync and anti-aliasing and stuff. For the most part, for an early access game, I find it runs absolutely incredibly. So just like Minecraft, as you would expect, we're starting off by, collecting some supplies, because that's something we need to do. Now, while we're waiting for you can see the bar on my right, that's my mana, and don't be afraid of the cat, that's our companion in single player. Let's talk a little bit about the game overall. So it does have a random seed generation. If you've played it already, you might notice my spawn point's different. That's because I used the seed bacon, just for funsies. From what I gathered, there is some respawning of resources. I didn't play around a whole lot, guys, just long enough to, get the basics, so I'm not a noob showing it to you. I kind of gathered that there is some respawning, just not, like, exact same item, exact same location type thing. So, yeah, it's something I would have to play around with a little bit more, and we will, that's for sure. So random seed generation, what appears to be random respawning of materials, and a pretty cool crafting system. Now, there is a creative mode. There is also a multiplayer mode. Public servers available. And on top of that, there is, private server option. It actually installs with Steam, so it's really easy to set up your own private server. Now for survival, this is kind of our crafting menu, and you can see you get various elements, so as you collect them, you can highlight multiples or singles to get different things that you're going to need. So for example, say with stone, we highlight stone, and actually we're going to put some of these in our inventory because we're going to need those in a minute. And then let's say we highlight stone and fire at the same time. We get fire bricks, lava bricks, that kind of thing. Once we have sand, if we highlight that and fire, look, we get glass. So it's pretty intuitive overall, I would happen to say. And overall, you should get it. So this tool, when nothing's highlighted, make useful, is for, kind of the crafting component. So you make a shape and you use that to craft your item. This totem is for multiplayer servers, so it does a 16 by 16 area, kind of like a Minecraft chunk. And it basically just protects it so that when you build inside it, people can't wreck your stuff. However, they can still get access to your doors and your chests at the moment. So if you want something truly protected, you have to block it in because they won't be able to break your blocks. Now the quests. This basically just walks you through the basics, okay guys? This teaches you how to get started. And I've kind of gone through all those, so I'm not a total noob. So we're going to get started with those. I'm kind of liking how flat this area is. So I think we might start off our building over here. So why don't we go maybe towards the back here, and we'll start setting up some of the structures. Yeah, there's a dip here, so we're probably not going to have the house up this way. So, and it's a good spot for this. So let's back it up a little bit. Now, same as a lot of games, guys, right click to place. Okay, so that first quest, that's what we're doing now. And this is cool, guys. I love this about this game. If I hold right click and I drag, you can see it'll allow me to do multiple items at once. Very intuitive that way. It makes building so good. So then you have your hotbar down at the bottom here. You can scroll to get off it to get back to your regular magic with your mana bar. And you can scroll to get the various items. It's also got the number hotbars, 1, 2, 3, that kind of thing, like you would expect. So we're going to left click with this. Bam! Check that out, people. We got an oven. That is very important because two of the main things we're going to need right away is fire and wind. We really don't want to go anywhere without either. So, yeah. Now, you can use a number you're not on, I think. Maybe not. You might have to scroll. Yeah, you have to scroll to get back to your regular mana. So we're going to do that and get another tree so I can show you guys how to get wind. Now, there is going to be a story mode to this eventually. There's a trailer Osiris Games has out about it that basically kind of leads to, like, you're a boy that, you know, has no hope and this kind of stuff, and you turn to magic, and, you know, I'm not sure what the story mode's going to be. That's basically all he gives us, but he has confirmed that it's not coming out until full release. So at the moment, you're stuck with creative and survival. Terrible, I know, right? It's really a well-polished game, guys. So there's a lot to do here already. So we've gone up 3, and notice I'm not jumping. 4, 5. We're going to go up 6 here. And that I really like. You just stand on the block, and as you place more, it actually moves you. And what we're trying to do here, I'm just move till we get that, okay? So now we're going to right click, and we're going to put that there. And we're going to go 5 up, let's say. That was 5, right? Maybe, maybe not. Whatever. We'll take a bit of fall damage. Ouch, that hurt. I think that was 4. Okay, we'll go out some extra this way because I wanted to show you something as we do this. So this is the next item in the quest, people. And I'm not following it. Well, I'm not going into the window because I know already. But we're doing it. It's a thing. So we're going to go all the way down. And I think I normally don't place that bottom block. So I'm not sure how this is going to work. But we're going to try it out just to see. So now if we take our Make Useful tool... Bang! It harvests wind for us, and you can see how it didn't use up the ones that it didn't need. So we can go left click on those resources to get them back, which is great. You know, you're not losing resources if you misbuild something. Now, you can already see a highlight here to right click and harvest. If you caught the right hand side of my screen, we've already harvested a bit of wind. And you can also see in here that we're harvesting fire. So this is going to get incredibly, incredibly useful. And I'll show you guys why. Now, when you're in here, we can kind of left click to get this stuff off our hotbar if you want to reorganize stuff, and I do this. Now, over here we click fire and wind. You can see we get a fireball. That's going to be kind of one of your main harvesting resources. So I like it like in my second slot. Once we get a sword, we'll put that in my first slot, and you can see if we harvest just wind, we can left click, and now we have flying wind. Now the flying wind you use up fairly quickly, so that's kind of why we wanted to get on building the resources right away, because, or gathering the resources, building to gather the resources right away, because really we don't want to go too far till we've got a good amount of wind in case we run into trouble and we need to fly away like scared little girls. Because, yeah, it's a thing. Now, I don't know if you caught that shark in the background there flying off. You want to stay away from those guys just a little bit because they will wreck your face. So don't swim through water. Fly. It's much safer. So we're going to take down a few trees here. And you can drown in water. I tested that out just to you know, give it a shot, right? And yeah, it's apparently a thing. You can drown. So be cautious about that. Now, we'll go over here and, you know, we're going to wreck this just to get the resources because it's early and we need the resources. Eventually, what we'll do is once we've gathered up a little bit of wind, I'll take you over here and I'll show you kind of how we need to venture off to get more resources. Now, this thing here, I kind of don't want to wreck it because, you know, it looks cool. But we do need to wreck some of these to get some of these elements eventually. Like that gold there for starters and that emerald. So maybe what we'll do is, rather than, you know, wasting all our stuff doing that, we'll get another wind thing going here. And we'll get some more fire going so we can get out somewhere. So we're going to need some space. These cap out at 100, by the way, guys. These harvest wind things. And they stop producing wind. So you kind of... I think the best strategy is just to have a few. Now, apparently, you can make them a little bit bigger. And I think they harvest faster if you do that. Come on, snap for us, baby. Snap. Would you just snap already? No? Doesn't like me. Am I not high enough? Maybe that was why we weren't high. That seems higher than that one. Oh well, whatever. 2 different ones would look cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fall. Is it higher? Yeah, I made that one higher. Well, it's a good example. Now, with these as well, guys, they're kind of indestructible. So once they're in your worlds, you don't have to worry. Like, they're there. You're keeping them. And again, I don't know... Oh, we forgot our make useful tool. Because I put that away. Again, I don't know how you useful. Again, I don't know how this is going to work out. Oh, it did all of them. So, yeah, that's good. So that's good. We're harvesting all the things, people. I think this is enough to get us started with 2 of them. And what we're going to do is we're going to put more wood away. We're going to harvest the fire. So we have some fireballs. And we can get into like making chests and all that kind of stuff very shortly here. But we should go gather some resources. In the meantime, I want to get a little bit more wind before we go. So why don't we start by taking the rock... Actually... I don't think I want rock bricks. We're just gonna start. Let's go with the good old de facto Minecraft old brick, and let's kind of lay out like a small section of the start of our home. Let's go up a little high on the hill so we're not sinking out too far. And let's just do a small patch for now. I'm definitely gonna expand this, but I just want a structure so I can show you some of the early game stuff. And as you can see, this is so easy with just simply dragging it like that. Like, isn't that great, people? I love it. It makes building so much more intuitive. I can think of other games I play on my channel that should make building this easy and don't. You actually have to get mods for them. I'm not going to mention any names, but I'm sure if you guys watch all my stuff, you know what I'm talking about. So that's a good starter structure. Kind of gives me a clue. Like, I think I'm happy with... Well, I'm probably going to want to go out wider than this. But, I don't know, maybe about that far, say. And we're out of bricks, basically. So we're going to have to go gather. But that's enough to get us started, and that should have given us some time. Yeah, see, now we've got ourselves 150 wind. And we got some fireballs. So we should be good to kind of go on an adventure. Once we have a bed, we can get rid of this nighttime stuff, which will be great. Now, I don't know where anything is because, as I said, this is kind of random world generation. So, even if I use the same seed multiple times, every time I spawn a new world, stuff's going to end up in different spots. Okay, you can see this wolf over here. He's a baddie, and he's going to try and wreck our face. Now, our cat will defend us a little bit with these kind of guys, but he's not super tough, put it that way. Okay, this is what we're looking for. See the dude up there guarding that chest? That's what we want. There should be some resources and a sword in that chest. And once we get the sword, we can stop wasting our fireballs all the time. Like, you can see how I'm having to back off of it here, because these guys are just... they're too tough for us to handle all at once. Now, we're getting metal from fighting them, which is wicked. I haven't actually checked, guys, to see... oh, there's a random one there. Hiding. Suck it. Take it. You ain't got nothing. I'll let my cat finish you off if he's not out chasing fish. Notice he's not around? Like I said, you can't really depend on the guy. Okay, we got a sapphire sword, which is kind of cool. Let's maybe get that on our hotbar so we can start carrying that around and fighting these guys with that. I think we're going to leave this chest because I don't know if materials will respawn in it or not. So even though I really kind of want the stone in that structure, I wouldn't mind seeing, you know? Okay, so now we don't have to waste our fireballs all the time. But you can see sometimes it's a little wonky. You have to... it's early alpha, guys, so, you know, sometimes you have to kind of hit twice when it looks like you should have hit them. Overall, it's not too bad. You get used to the timing on it, put it that way. And I'm sure it will improve over time, right? Because it is early alpha. This thing's only been up... it's a Steam green light, and it's only been up on early access for about a month. And I've been watching it for a bit, guys, and let me tell you, already there's a huge improvement from where it started. Now you can see we can use our sword to collect stuff too, and it's actually not turking. Why am I messing with the words and stuff? Talk much difficulty things today, people. Yeah. It's a thing. So, already, as I was trying to say, you can... I see, anyways, a big improvement from when it first came out. So we've got a developer that's working hard here to make this an even more awesome game than it already is. So we're running out of fire here. And I don't want to tear all the trees down in our spawn, because I'm pretty sure once you build... similar to most other survival games, it's not going to start spawning stuff immediately around where you built. I could be wrong. Like I said, I've only logged a couple hours, so I'm not a total, complete, full-on noob here. But I have a feeling based on, you know, history of other games and that kind of stuff. So our cat's actually doing something for a change, which is great. I'm just kind of wandering around trying to find us some more... you know, decent stone, guys. See what we can come up with here. Because like I said, random scene... okay, I don't know if I want to take on all three of them at once. Nor do I necessarily want to wreck that chest. There is a better sword than this, guys. And apparently there's some magic elements you can use with your swords as well. I haven't gone far enough to fully... test that out yet, so we'll do it in a coming episode, I think. But I know just from wandering around fighting baddies, there is a... okay, how many of you are coming? Wow, glitch out in a tree much, dude? Die. Okay, does that leave us with just one guy? I think I can handle one guy. Oh, he's glitched out. Okay, let's go right. Whoa! I let him hit me. Whoa! Uh-oh. Where's my freaking cat when I need him? Whoa! That was a close one. Okay, let's check and see what's in this chest. Okay, so more of the same. Let's just take it all. Because we do need the resources. And let's maybe bust this stuff up. I think that other guy over there is going to leave us alone for now. So we'll take these resources and we'll see what we can get done with these at least. That should give us enough to get started on some stuff anyways. Which is really all I was looking for here, guys. I kind of want to show you the basics, and then we'll expand upon it in further episodes. Okay, there's one of those metal things I talked about. So maybe we are going to go fight that guy just to take that down. There are other resources as well, guys, that you don't want to harvest yourself because there are... Well, you can create life in this. So like golems and stuff like that. And it's actually really cool, but they can harvest certain things more efficiently than us. Okay, that's a lot of baddies. Come on. Let's soften you up. Whoa. For the final blow here. This is why I should have readjusted my hotbar. Okay, we're good. Whew, that was a close one. Wouldn't have wanted to die, that would have sucked. You lose all your items, by the way, when you die, guys, so you do go on to get a chest going eventually. Stuff like this. See how it says mine stone? You want to leave these structures, especially if you see metal in them, because once we get a couple golems going, they can harvest way more out of it than we can. So that's kind of important. Our cat's off doing its own thing. These wells I'm not too sure about. We'll leave that for testing. Should we check this chest and see? We got another sapphire sword. We're not likely to get killed at this point because we're probably going to go back. So let's get this, because this is going to give us some materials we need. And let's see if we can just use our mana to get that. Yes. Okay, good. Yeah, we'll take all this. And then we'll go back and we'll cover some of the basics of building, because that metal harvest there should cover one of the things I want to show you before we call it a day. And do I have enough fire left? Now let's take it down, because I'm going to need all this stuff anyways. I'd like to get a chest built and make use of most of this, just in case we do die in a future episode. That way we have some backup swords and that kind of stuff at the house. You know, like any good survival player would do. As far as the cat goes, guys, the cat can die, and you can even kill him yourself. We'll take down that log. However, he kind of has like a respawn timer, so he might die initially, but then he'll come back. So that's good news. Your golems too, I kind of tested out after I built a golem. I killed one, and he came back eventually. He has a long timer, but he does come back. Okay, so why don't we just fly at this stage, because we got plenty of wind, and like I said, it caps out at 100 or so anyways, and that gives you guys a chance to see the flight. Check this out. If I go into my F5 view, Peter Pan mode, people. Was that awesome or what? Look, we're Peter Pan. Oh, there's another little island there. That's cool. Okay. Okay, Peter Pan, stop, Peter Pan. Yeah, it's cool. It's very, very cool, people. So, we should probably harvest up. We'll try and leave that one there because, I don't know, cool structure around our house. We'll see how our wind's doing, because these are probably capped out. See, those were capped out, so we need those. And do we still have... Yes, we still have our stone bricks, our MineCraft bricks on our hotbar. So why don't we fill this in so I can kind of show you some of the basics. I think that's as far as we're going to go on this end. I'd kind of like to eventually build, like, I don't know. Oops. Didn't want that there. Did I place that one there too? Oops. Kind of like to build like a little dock here or something eventually. You can see this. We can snap underneath this, not a problem, and fill it in so it doesn't look all wonky. So should we decide, are we going further out? Because then we're just wasting bricks if we fill all that in, right? Yeah, I'm going to finish this because we're getting long on time. So give me a sec, people, and I'll bring you back. Okay, guys, so I kind of filled this in. I decided I'm going to go for like a little patio out here and, you know, bedroom space and that kind of thing. I went for a fly just to get some materials so I can show you some of the stuff. I also wanted to show you guys, there is a map. You press M and then you use escape to get off the map. Now you can kind of see these areas. That's what we've rendered in. So to give you an idea, if I zoom out, I kind of went, I think like up this way type thing. Maybe I didn't cross that lake. I thought I had, but oh no, I crossed into like up in this area here. Right there in the middle of the screen. Yeah. So not too far. Just a trek to get some wood and stuff. Now it's funky. You have to press escape to get out of this, but you can see there's different biomes. They tend to, from what I've seen, they kind of spawn in similar locations, regardless of, like, what seed you use, so that's good to know. But what I really wanted to do, guys, is I wanted to show you the next couple things on the quest. So one is learning to build a thunder rod. So we need iron for that. So if we go ahead and click metal, we can get iron into our hotbar. And we're going to put a few of these, I don't know. I want a convenient location, but I don't like clutter. So let's maybe put these back here, and we're just going to drag up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and switch over to our make useful tool. Bam, done. Now that's how you get electricity. Just in the interest of time, I'm going to leave that alone for the moment, but you kind of are in your best interest to make multiples of them so you can harvest quicker. Now, just to kind of cover the rest of the basics, we'll go into quest here. It says to build your house, use oak planks, blah, blah, blah. I don't really feel like putting my door in yet, guys. I kind of like putting my wall up first, but I kind of have to do this just to show you guys the things. Now, by rights, well, you know what? I'll tear it down. Getting resources isn't that difficult. Let's use, I don't know. Let's use spruce planks, just so we're not using the default planks. And we'll do it here. 2, 3, 4. So it said 8, right? 4 high, 4 by 2. So there. Let's see. I've actually never made this one. So it makes the same frickin' door as the oak door. Now I know stone one makes a different one. So yeah. But that allows us to get into our quest for the next one, which shows us cloth fabric. So let's go back and let's go into wood and let's ditch this stuff we don't need at the moment, and let's make cloth fabric. Now it doesn't matter which one you pick, it makes the same freaking color bed anyways, and it is directional in that it puts the bed kind of at the head at your head. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I think I want 5. We're going to put the bed there because I want chests on either side. So we'll mark it there and there. Now, it said 12, right? So that's 6, isn't it? 3, 4, 5. No. God, I'm so bad at this. I don't remember it being... Or is it 6? I don't know. We'll go super long. We'll hit make useful and we'll probably leave all the rest. There we go. See? I like that about that make useful thing, I'll tell you that much. So now we got our bed, and we can use this. Haha, it's daytime. Awesome. The next one we're going to need is back onto, not the stone, the iron. Let's get ourselves some chests made. So, and I should show you the quest, learning to build. So 12, that's where I was getting the 12 from, okay? So 3 by 3. These don't look right. Did they change the graphic for this, or did I grab the wrong thing? Nope, that's the right thing. So then if I switch to make useful, bang, we have a chest. I can now put the extra tools I don't need away, and I think there's a way, I don't know if it's shift or control. There's some way, guys, I figured out messing around the other day. Maybe it's alt. Is it right? It's right click. So I can tap right click just to get individual items out, so I don't have to put everything away. You know what I mean? But that allows us to store some stuff. Now, the next quest I believe I want to cover before we leave, learning to create. So this basically just covers, you come in here and you select every single item, guys. Every single item, and you get give life. Now, there is these structures over here, and this is actually the developer giving you a clue on how to create life. So if we come over here and we use the give life tool, bang, left click, and we got a guy. Now if we right click, we can get him to follow us. He's kind of wonky, so give him a couple minutes, okay? We'll get him to come over here. Come here, dum-dum. Now these guys are great. You can use them to mine and stuff. And those blocks that I was showing you earlier, that's what that's about. So, hey, no, come back here. You're not going to be in the screenshot over there. Would you get back? Would you stop? Come here. See what I mean about them being wonky? I give up. I don't know if we're going to get them in the screenshot. We'll see. Maybe. But, yeah. So you can get them to mine when you put them next to those big structures I told you to kind of leave behind and save. And they're useful for that, and they will fight for you, kind of like your tiger, and all other sorts of cool stuff. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this preview into Alchemist Awakening, and there will be more to follow. Smash that like if you want to see more on this series, guys, so I know how enthusiastic you are about it. And if you're new to the channel, because of this video, hit subscribe for more. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.